Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Titans at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Go, Reed, go!
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Play action. Here's Willis. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Boy, did they ever. And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
We're scoreless after 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Ready. Hot 70, hot 70.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Top 60, top 60. Ready.
2nd down, here's Willis. Looking for Austin, intercepted. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On third down, Henry. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis, he'll let it fly for Austin. That's caught at the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. The left side caught by Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Willis to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Okay,
another
ready.
shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Bullock's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give left side for Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. In motion left goes Cooks. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Blocking 18.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it again with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete.
On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Pierce now up the middle.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
On a jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
2nd and 14.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught left side by Cooks.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Yo, that was some bullshit. Your game did some retarded shit and it froze my niggas. That was a bad. I can't even click on my niggas because the game was froze. Like, ridiculous, bro. That was just crazy. That was just crazy just now. Like, my game just froze because of that stupid shit. Like, how that happens, man? Fucking trash, bro.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was a good illustration.
That was a clear interception, bro.
Make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
That was an interception, bro. They jerked me, yo. This nigga game at that wild did some glitch shit.
16 yards, it sets him up 1st and goal.
Like the whole time the game didn't do that. The whole time. Now all of a sudden the game does that. Like whatever, man. On 4th down too at that. Some fucking glitch shit, yo.
Only way to get the lead up here is with a touchdown. And that's what they're going for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Pierce. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. And the Jets sweep. They get this to Cooks. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be done.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're quick to try to go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. They haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
Yo, I can't believe they jerked me like that, yo.
They've been so good, and they don't get the big play that you
Can't believe they jerked me like that.
Watch it for them be any different. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a solid run down inside the 30.
64 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Here's Willis.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't...
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a first throw here in overtime.
This one left side caught by Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
In motion left goes Cooks.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Now Willis gets his shot here in OT. He gets this complete to Diggs.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
18 Cardinal. No,
the slot man in motion right. A first down carry for Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Willis.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, certainly this defense knew that a field goal would beat them, and in this football game, they came up with a gigantic interception right there, CD.
Maybe not a surprise to either one of us because both of these defenses have been dominant throughout this game. Right now, if you're playing on offense, you're just hoping that they make a mistake on the other side and you can capitalize on it because making headway has been really difficult all game long.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first.
He's got a man complete past the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way.